Well, we were just doing, talking about infant Paganini in the Berry Lodge, and I used to have about 3 steps to that, then 4, then 5, and I don't know how many I have, but I've been really fascinated in the last years about trying to figure out the real relationship between the motion and the music. And more, I'm thinking about the thumb, and when it's feeling firm and when it's releasing is having so much to do with string crossings, with release of sound, and I see so much just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
But I find when you release, play, play, release, play, play, knowing where the releases are has made a big difference in releasing the sound and being coordinated. Does that make sense?
Well, it's kind of like what the Karen Tuttle workshops were about. But that's in the neck, is releasing in the middle of the stroke and finding release points in your body that help engage the next motion.
Help engage the next motion, and also plan for how much you can work and how much you have to release. I was thrown from a horse a number of years ago. I messed up these fingers, and I went to a hand therapist 3 times a week for about 9 months, and she talked about a lot in the rehabilitation about how you can use the muscles almost as much as you want as long as you release them every time afterwards. And so in retraining my left hand, I had to do so much just because of pain that I couldn't press very hard, and I'd have to release, press, release, and as it became stronger, it completely changed my way of thinking about the left hand, and in building release into the practice, and it just really improved my left hand. So I've been trying to include this earlier and earlier in my teaching and find ways to build the release into the practice, which is so hard because kids don't want to think about it.
Yeah, they just want to do it. They don't want to actually.
Right, they don't want to think about it. So what do you find helpful for developing release?
Well, first of all, to make them understand that muscles only work one way, so muscles only contract. So when you open your arm, that's the act of the outside muscles contracting, and when you close your arm, it's the inside muscles. Mm-hmm. So you can't go like this unless one set of muscles stops working and the other one starts.
Okay, yeah.
So the martelé at the beginning, it teaches, that's the first thing it does, is that's why I like martelé at the beginning, because it teaches to hold your energy, release your energy, then hold your energy, release the energy. So their first concept of the violin is being able to be free and to move, which is, much better for a 5 or 6-year-old than being right. Still. It's painful for them almost. I saw a great documentary one time. I forget who did it, but it was on Nadja Sonnenberg, and somebody mentioned how fantastically fast she can play, that she has the quickest ability to contract and relax muscles, because that's the only way you can play that fast,
right.
is to not get caught in isometrics with one muscle group fighting against the other muscle group.
Right.
So.
And then it just plays so well into the adaptation into the music itself. Because if you think of Mozart concertos or anything, we have dia da da dia da da dia da da di, this kind of thing. If you can build into the hand, go easy, go easy, go easy, go, it plays right into the music. And you can't go dia da da dia da da dia da da if you're tight on everything. So I'm trying to find always ways to build the motion in, and the right thumb is just such a big culprit in so much, and the left thumb too. So trying to release the thumbs where the music releases and build that in for fluidity has just become really important.